Hi, Leo.
Hello po ulit.
Kumusta? Anong development, anong update ngayon? You're joining Artist Circle.
Yes, I found my new home after like how many months of looking for like a new management to represent me here in the Philippines, and finally found the right management for me. So yeah,
Does,
life is good.
does this mean you're moving back for good, or is this parang ganun pa rin?
Ganun pa rin ang setup, Indonesia, Philippines. Kasi like what I said before, hindi ko pwedeng iwan yung Indonesia just like that. Kasi I owe a big chunk of my success sa Indonesia. So I cannot just leave my followers or my fans sa Indonesia. So pag may project, lilipad sa Indonesia. Pag meron din sa Philippines, back and forth ko ba. Yeah.
Ayun, what do you look forward to the most?
One thing I really love about this new family that I found, I think it's the vision. Parehas kami ng, the wavelength is there. Isang vision namin. When I talked to Sir Rams, ang una kong sinabi is I really want to focus sa acting, and it's the same thing na sinabi niya. The management and the family actually, root talaga nila is acting. So I think it's the right path for me. So yeah.
Paano nag-start yung, paano ka nakapag-decide na mag-join ng Artist Circle? Parang, paano kayo nag-meet?
I reached out to him actually.
Oh.
When I was looking for a management, actually I have some options, few options po. And then ako kasi yung tipo ng tao na I gauge through the energy. Pag I think the energy is good, parang you feel welcome, and at the same time the warmth of the people, parang you feel like relieved na I think I found it. Parang eto na siya. No offense to other management, of course. I just found I think the connection here.
When did you first meet Ram?
I was like what, a month ago?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago lang po. Yeah.
Pero before that, nagkakilala na ba kayo?
No, that was the first time na ma-meet ko si Sir Ram. And like what I said, I'm all about energy.
Yes.
I have a really good feeling about it. So yeah, I went for it.
So, how would you describe the energy? Lalo na yung first meeting pa lang.
Actually, that's funny. The first thing my management asked me sa Indonesia, how does it feel? I felt that familial feeling, the familiarity. So parang wow, lalo na wala naman akong close-knit family dito sa Manila. I'm alone here. So kino-consider ko sila as my second family here.
And I'll ask Sir Ramos, no? Medyo consistent siya kasi na-interview din natin yung ibang artists mo before sa signing. Ganun din. How do you feel about that? Yung connection, the energy?
Well, siguro, I'm a family person. So siguro dun lumalabas. Being part of a very close-knit family. So na-extend ko siya doon sa kung sino man ang nakakasama ko, especially with my management. And that is how we take care of them. Kahit marami sila, pero syempre, di ba, minsan parang alam mo yan, parang kailangan minsan kakamustahin mo sila, you have to know what's happening. Parang pamilya, di ba? Parang kailangan alam mo yung nangyayari sa anak mo, what he or she's into. So, ganun namin ginagawa. Lahat kami sa office, that's how we treat our artists.
What was your reaction when he reached out?
Na-surprise ako kasi fina-follow ko siya eh. I follow him eh. Naging interested ako sa mga vlogs niya kasi yung coming back, yun yung mga pinapanood ko eh. Yung roots kung saan siya galing, yung how he started, yung hirap ng buhay nila before, and yung in-embrace din niya yung mga kapatid niya na kasi ano sila eh, blended family. So sabi ko, nice. Sabi ko, this is a very good person. No? So, and then nagulat nga ako na when he reached out, sabi ko, yes, why not? Sabi ko, you're most welcome. So here we are now. Sa kanyang contract signing sa Artist Circle. So we would like to welcome him sa Artist Circle.
Ano yung mga plans mo na parang meron na bang meron na bang plans ngayon na may projects na ba or secret?
Well, gaya ko nga ng sinabi ko, si Artist Circle kasi yung core natin, mga artists natin are really acting artists. Alam ko gano'n naman din siya. And ang dami niyang talent eh. He can act, he can host. No? So that's why doing din yung bread and butter niya sa Thailand. So, dito naman sa Pilipinas, parang ang daming mga acting jobs na pwede sa kanya since yung nga yung parang platform ni Artist Circle. So, sana mga networks, all networks, let's give Leo a chance because I know he can prove himself as a good actor.
Kanina nabanggit niya yung may energy ka raw. Ikaw naman sa kanya, anong klaseng energy yung nakita mo?
Ang taas din ng energy nakita ko sa kanya kasi nakasmile yung mata niya eh. Alam mo yun, parang sa akin, yun yung positivity na nag-reciprocate. If I give you my energy and then having it back, and then receiving it back, maganda.
Parang,
And no pressure. Parang kung basta sabi ko tulungan tayo. Ito naman ang bangka hindi aandar ng isang sagung lang. So,
Yes.
kailangan both sides should row the boat. Or should, paddle row the boat.
and kung may nanonood na producers, parang can you give them an idea kung ano yung mga nagawa mo abroad na project? Kasi you're known for, syempre, yung tumatak Itbulaga,
Yeah,
Indonesia.
Well, aside from Itbulaga, Indonesia, I did It's Showtime din. Actually,
It's
nag-franchise
Showtime.
din ng Indonesia ng Showtime. And I've done numerous teleserye and movies. Just recently, I flew back to Jakarta for the premiere of my movie, my horror movie. So yeah, nag-focus ako sa acting like recently lang, mga 5 years ago. Pero the rest of those years, nasa hosting po kasi ako. I did travel show, cooking show. I'm also a chef, so I released my cookbook in Indonesia. And I'm also a writer. I wrote my autobiography in Indonesia. And many things. Yeah, so, but ang core ko talaga, I mean, back then was hosting. Nag-shift lang ako sa acting when a director found me sa set and they said, you actually fit sa acting din. Well, I didn't do my audition or anything at all. I was handpicked to do the teleserye and I was given the lead role immediately. So sobrang taas ng pressure kasi I was paired with like the Judy Ann Santos of Indonesia that time. Parang child star na naging big star na sa Indo. So yeah, I am so grateful sa trust at paniniwala ng Indonesia sa akin. So I'm forever grateful.
Nag-acting workshop ka nga ba dito? Or
No.
talagang experience na lang yung...
I think like what
on the
my
spot.
director said, the first director that I worked with, sabi niya, you don't need workshop, you don't need to audition kasi I see it in your eyes, in your soul. Sabi ko, mas pressure yung gano'n na parang I didn't do anything, wala kaming workshop. But nung sinalang na nila ako, and it ended well, we actually ended up #1 sa rating ng teleserye namin. So I was very lucky. At siguro, I think, kasi bata pa lang ako, I joined multiple clubs na sa school, nung high school din. I was the president of the theater group in high school. So parang nahasa na doon siguro. Pero I just needed a platform or like a stage for that. A bigger stage, kumbaga. So I think it's innate. I think it's there already. Kailangan ng i-hone.
Where do you think, where can you attribute all of these talents that you have? Meron ka bang inspiration or napag-aralan mo siya before?
I think it was from my stepfather. Kasi bata pa lang ako. I was raised by my stepfather and he believed in me, like from singing to acting. And dyan lang, I remember pag nangangahoy kami, he would let me sing while naghahanap ng mga kahoy sa gubat. And kahit na wala ka sa tono or what, andun yung support sa'yo na you can do this. Kaya mo to. Or kapag may mga acting kami sa school, he was always there to support me. I may not be the best at that time, pero the fact that my father was there supporting me and believing in me, that was enough.
Where is he now?
He's in Bolinao.
Okay.
He's quite old na po kasi. Actually, he's one of the reasons why I came back sa Pilipinas kasi he kept on calling me, sabi niya, kailan daw ako babalik ng Pilipinas para makita niya ako sa TV natin dito kasi mostly links lang yung binibigay ko sa kanya para mapanood niya ako. Tapos hindi niya pa naiintindihan because it's bahasa Indonesia. So, I think it's a great honor kapag makakuha ko ng project dito and be able to watch it like sa comfort ng sarili niyang bahay.
And I'm curious, how does it feel na parang doon syempre sikat ka and all, pero meron bang feeling na sana ganito rin yung sa
yeah.
Philippines? O
Yes.
parang ano yun?
Yes. Lalo na ng mga panahon na I was starting at nagsisimula na akong makilala sa Indonesia. Andun yung feeling na sana sa Pilipinas to. But then again, I always believe that things happen for a reason. Siguro talagang dun muna ako nilagay ng Panginoon to hone my talent maybe and mag-flourish doon before I go back to the Philippines. That's why I always say I'm very grateful to Indonesia because without them, I'm not here today.
And if you can manifest, sino yung mga gusto mong maka-work here? Meron ka bang
I
friend?
manifested in Orleans. I did last time. I worked with the Sir Christopher De Leon. I worked with him and he was my father sa isang series. And it was one of my pinch me moment. Lahat ng scenes namin I enjoyed so much and he was a very generous co-actor. At knowing na bago ako dito sa industriya, dito sa Pilipinas, he guided me. I was with Angel Aquino also. Those are the people na I look up to na sana makatrabaho ko one day. And it happened. So yeah, I believe in manifestation.
So okay na. Meron,
Oh, yeah.
meron pa ba? Meron pang parang, or roles na gusto mong magawa?
I always want to work with Miss Gino Pareño. Yeah. Who else? Judian Santos. Oh, those legends. They're great actors.
Sa field ng acting, saan ka mas comfortable or saan mo mas na-enjoy sa television ba or sa movie? And ano yung differences ng pag-work doon?
Sa television kasi sa Indonesia, it's very restricted. I've done 3 teleseries doon na walang kissing scene at all kasi because of the religion, one. Very conservative yung country. So I feel like I can explore more kapag sa movies. Like, konti yung mga restrictions, mas makakapag-explore ka when it comes to your acting skills, mga attributes when it comes to acting. So yeah, I think I could do more sa movies, but again, we don't close doors. Kung meron sa teleserye, why not? Kung meron sa movie, we're always welcome.
Even yung Showtime in Itbulaga rin, hindi rin siya tanghali, di ba? Kasi
Hindi po, yeah. Its showtime was at 4 p.m. And then I did 2 versions of Itbulaga. The original one, it was airing at 12 noon. Sakto siya. But the second one, we did it at 7 a.m.
Oh, wow.
So it was a struggle. Like 4 a.m. I have to be on set at ako yung ginawang sugod bahay. So kailangan sa iba't ibang remote areas kasi kami dun eh. And I have to be there as early as 4 a.m. which is not a problem kasi I'm a very morning person. So I didn't have a problem with that. And also I love dealing with people and communicating with people outside. I get to learn more values, experiences from them. So I enjoy that very well.
And so ngayon, yung may priority po ba kung acting, hosting, or ano yung singing mo pa?
We're
Well,
acting.
pretty much acting talaga. Pero kung ano yung papasok, welcome naman.
And how did your fans in Indonesia react?
Oh yeah. Actually, I haven't formally said goodbye because I didn't have to say goodbye anyway because it's not a goodbye. Babalik naman ako anytime. Like now, my manager from Indonesia, they're asking my schedule because meron yata silang ginagawang teleseryeng bago. But then again, I told them, I think I want to focus muna here kapag makakuha ng projects and stuff, and then I can fly back. Yeah. But fans are very supportive. Those are real fans eh. Kahit saan ka dalhin, they will support you kasi. Meron kasing iba mga they call themselves fans, pero pag the moment you leave, they leave as well. So parang, who are the real fans? The definition of real fans. So yeah.
Ano yung moment sa Indonesia na na-feel mo na, ay, sikat, parang yun, na-feel mo na talaga yung stardom doon?
You know, that's a good question. Kasi I remember, nung nagsisimula ako sa Itbulaga, di pa ganun kalaki yung bayad sa akin because I was a newbie, right? Tapos, nagre-renta lang ako ng isang maliit na kwarto back then. They would see me on TV like this jolly person, like high energy, pero they didn't know my struggles and stuff like that. So, I remember one time, dinadala ko pa yung laundry ko sa mga lugar ng Filipino. Mga Pinoy kasi may Pinoy community sa Jakarta. Dinadala ko yung laundry ko sa bus. Kasi I couldn't afford to pay for the laundry. Eh doon libre. Tapos I would bring my laundry basket sa bus. And then people would look at me. And then I could hear, sabi nila parang, di ba ito yung host ng Itbulaga? I'm a very positive person in a way that kung negative ka na tao, you would think na, oh, anong ginagawa ko dito? I am doing this and that, and yet I am struggling. But in my head, it's like, yes, they're starting to know me. So doon ako nagliliin sa, oh, nare-recognize nila. And that was one of those moments. It's a sad, a poignant moment, pero it has a huge impact sa moral ko, kumbaga. Parang, finally, I made it here kahit papaano, knowing na I'm a foreigner. Hindi ko sariling bansa, hindi ko kadugo ang mga tao dun, but they accepted me and embraced me and science. So, yeah.
Dito naman sa Pilipinas, meron kang any anecdotal experience na may lumapit na fan?
A lot. Not a fan, but this is a funny story also. Kasi when I left the Philippines, naghanap lang ako ng trabaho sa Indonesia as a teacher. I was so scared to leave the country kasi alam naman natin daming na-offload and stuff like that. So, umuwi ako nun from Indonesia kasi wala pa ako nahanap na work. And then when I came back here, tapos lalabas ako ulit, I was questioned by the immigration officer, Pat, saan ka pupunta? You know, the usual question. And I was shaking, I was scared na baka hindi ako palabasin. And it was during Lenten season, and sabi niya, the spirit of Lenten season, papalabasin ka namin. I was super scared because I laid all my cards in Indonesia. Parang hindi ako babalik dito na as nobody ulit. So, when I went through that, sabi ko sa sarili ko, one day, lalabas at papasok ako dito, and you guys will recognize me. And then like fast forward, I went back or I would come out of the country, they always say, hey, wala kang shooting ngayon? Or kumusta ang Itbulaga, Indonesia? So it's like a full circle moment for me. Not to brag or anything, it's just that parang na-fulfill mo yung something na dating kinakatakutan mo, and finally, it came as a positive note na. Yeah.
And also, ano na lang yung message mo? Kasi you have supporters abroad and here. So may message ka ba sa supporters mo dito and then dun din? Kung pwede nga, Indonesia, bahasa.
Bahasa, boleh. Untuk semua orang-orang yang selalu mensupport saya selama ini, all the people who have supported me all this time, terima kasih banyak karena tanpa kalian semua, ako bakal lang nggak ada di sini. And to all the supporters also here in the Philippines na nagsisimula pa lang na ma-recognize ako or makilala, maraming salamat po. And I'm hoping na ma-appreciate rin po yung kaya kong ibigay na naibigay ko sa Indonesia, because it always feels in a way parang may kulang sa'yo na you're able to entertain yung ibang lahi, but at the same time yung kababayan mo, sarili mong kababayan, you can show your talents or what you can do. So I'm hoping for this opportunity to flourish and with the help of course of my new family. So yeah, thank you so much. Terima kasih banyak.
And last na sa akin, napapagkamalan ka pa rin ba na Inigo? Kasi laging, di ba laging na yung resemblance kay Inigo?
Yeah, a lot. Like what I said sa airport, they would say, Indigo? And I would say, hindi po. Inigo ka eh. Ito po ang passport ko. Oh, hindi po. They always did that. Or they would stop me sa parking area. Si Inigo po yan. But I've met Inigo as a good friend, a very nice kid. So yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Terima kasih.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you po.